And we welcome you to Evergreen High School. It's NWOhio boys basketball on this Thursday night. Back with you here on NWOhio.live with Miles Holiday. I'm Randy Roberts, partner. We're set up here. An interesting opening night of action in the NWOhio. Taking a look at some of the teams in the schedule. Everyone's still going to have non-conference games as well, but you take a look at this. Archbold kind of off to the hot start at 9-0, but here's a couple of teams giving chase. We've got Evergreen coming in at 7-2, Delta at 6-3, trying to hang with Archbold as maybe those top teams in the league.
Yeah, Kate Brenner leads a really high-scoring Archbold team, but these two teams here, they think that they have a say in what's going to happen in NWOhio, and they just might, especially this Evergreen team, where it might be the quickest team that Jerry Kiefer has ever had here. They can get it and go, especially defensively, to get their hands on a lot of deflections. The first time these two teams played, Delta struggled with that, and we'll see what happens here tonight.
Yeah, this is a rematch of a non-league game played back on December the 21st, where Evergreen was able to win in Delta in non-conference play, 50-37. For those of you who want to know why conference teams play non-conference, see Miles Holiday. He'll explain all of that. he loves getting into that. That discussion was had off-air before the game, we assure you of that. All right, partner, let's talk a little bit about the Delta Panthers. We're going to take a look at their starting lineup for third-year head coach Matt Brighton. Oddly enough, an Evergreen graduate who played for Viking head coach Jerry Kiefer. We saw the Panthers towards the end of the regular season last year, and tough tournament loss for them as well.
It was.
Doesn't take away the fact, a great year for them, a great bounce-back year at 17-5, and it looks like this year much in the same blueprint. Defense, kind of the name of the game, being efficient on offense. It's not the highest scoring team in the world, hanging around right around 43-44 a game, but still finding ways to be competitive and win basketball.
Hey, they're not afraid to grind it out, and that's what's nice about them, because they're going to get it done on the defensive end. A little unusual from what you normally see. They will play a zone that's different than most teams will play, and Nate Brighton has done a really good job of understanding what the Delta kids are capable of doing, and then kind of developing his program to fit what they can do. And Nate, you highlighted, played for Jerry Kiefer, but his brother also, Nate Brighton, was fantastic as well. Matt does a great job at Delta, and you said it, what a great turnaround for Delta under Matt Brighton's leadership.
Yeah, he's 34-22 as the Panthers off to a 6-3 start, as we said at the top of our pregame. That includes a matchup Tuesday night, went to Fairview and fell to the Apaches 48-41 as Fairview was able to clamp down on Delta, held them without a field goal in the third quarter to get that win. It's Justin Ruppel leading this team, does a little bit of everything, about 10 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists a game, but he does get a little bit of help. Luke Reinhardt, 8.5 points, 5 rebounds, and Jude Gibbons, maybe one of the more underrated point guards, not only in the league, but maybe Northwest Ohio. 6 points, dishes out a couple of assists tonight as well.
Yeah, if you remember, we had him opening night against Pettisville, and Ruppel was their leading scorer in what was really a rock fight, wasn't it? But they found a way to get a win, and that's what they're going to have to do here today. Randy, I think John Brasher is going to have a big night, the big 6'5" junior. Going to have to do a good job inside.
And you see the starting lineup there tonight for the Vikings of Evergreen under 31st year head coach Jerry Kiefer, now 416 career wins, off to a 7-2 start this year. Losses include going to Cardinal Stritch and falling on the opening weekend of the year, 61-56, and then falling here at home to Fostoria over the Christmas holiday when Fostoria hit a three-pointer at the horn to knock them off 58-56.
Yeah, they're going to have an active weekend playing here, and then on Sunday at the Martin Luther King Classic against Rossford. Monday on that game. But Eli Kiefer leads the way with 19 points a game. And Randy, this is a really good shooting team. 4 guys in the top 10 in shooting percentage in the NWOhio.
Yeah, this is a team that shoots just over 50%, so when it's on, it's on. As you mentioned, Eli Kiefer at 19 a game, but he's got some help. Drew Gillen at 8.5, Tyson Woodring 7, Riley Dunbar at about 7.5 as well.
Yeah, Troy Manns also, he is electric from behind the three-point line at 47%. At 22 the first time these two teams played.
So looking forward to what should be a good one. It's the 116th meeting all time. It's Delta and Evergreen, and we'll give you the keys to the game when we return here on NWOhio.live. Randy and Miles back with you here from Evergreen. Those of you that may know the old, the old gym, the middle school gym, the Big House on County Road 6, as it's affectionately known. Getting ready for our Keys to the Game partner. Let's start with the visiting black-clad Delta Panthers.
Yeah, number one, find the shooter. This is a really good Evergreen shooting team. Make sure you close out properly, especially against a guy named Troy Mans, as we highlighted in the pregame. 47% from behind the arc. Don't let him get started. Number two, don't gamble. Keep this Evergreen offense in front of you. Don't try to go for a steal out front, and then all of a sudden it's a 4-on-5 situation. And then number three, slow ride. Yep, take it easy. They want this score to be right around 40. If this is a 35-40 game, perfect for Delta because they don't have the same firepower as Evergreen.
That'll be some keys to the game tonight for the homestanding Evergreen Vikings.
Yeah, zone beaters. This is a Delta team that is very creative with the way they play zone. Make sure you swing the ball quickly, have a guy cutting through the zone. Number two, a strong chin, not just on the backboard being physical, but this is something that they've loved to do. The chin offense, they'll run some backdoor motion. Make sure you have those backdoor cuts efficient. And then number three, score, Randy. And who's their big scorer? That is Eli Kiefer at 19 a game. Oh, and by the way, he's very caring with his sharing at 6 assists as well.
Looking forward to what should be a good one here tonight. A little bit of a homecoming for us.
Yeah, it's great to see the statue out front of Randy Roberts.
Yeah, the officials didn't like the way that one was jumped, so we will redo it here.
Class of what?
2000.
2000. Randy Roberts coming home.
So this might actually be the first time I've been here with any sort of TV. Spent time newspaper radio as there's one thrown off the leg of the defender out of bounds. The Vikings will keep this one.
It was quite a scene when you got mobbed when you walked in and you ran out of 8x10 high glossies that you're signing within like 15 minutes. So congratulations coming home.
Yeah, appreciate it. Might have been a couple of people recognize Miles. Like, hey, weren't you that guy that coached here?
Yeah, had a great time for that 1 year here. And that was a great time right there. Breaking down the zone, getting into the low block, and you want to attack a zone. Fantastic work by Evergreen. Great offensive execution on possession one.
Yeah, it's Riley Dunbar ends up getting the easy bucket, 2-0 Evergreen early on. And our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Precision Ag Services. Precision Ag Services provides agronomic consulting for Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Over 35 years of industry experience. There's a turnover. The Vikings are going to get this one out. Block called at the other end.
Well, this run out is going to get started right there by Woodring, getting his right hand on it. If you're going to try to score against a 2-3 zone that Evergreen is in, and you're going to be a perimeter jump shooter on the wing, you got to be a true wing, not right there on the elbow.
Walker does the inbounding, got it into Dunbar, who's able to back up, face the basket, and score it once again as he's got the first 2 buckets of the night.
Hey, credit Jerry Kiefer. Most teams, when they have a 6'5" guy, they say, oh, we'll wait to get it to him. No, they're going to him right away. 6'5", dominating on the low block early.
Brasher's pass comes up top of the key. There's a second block by the Vikings tonight. The Vikings sporting some new unis this year as Eli Kiefer is able to, that's Woodring able to beat everyone down the floor and score.
Yeah, Woodring dominating this game, first with the block, and then that time on the breakaway. He has put his stamp on this game early.
Woodring, an All-Ohio soccer player, is going to continue his soccer career at Findlay next year. The lob inside, that one's going to be tipped. This one is going to go to Brasher. Brasher trying to go through 4 white jerseys. Walker is going to climb the ladder, come away with it. Another turnover forced by the Vikings as they bring this into the front court.
Now, one thing that's really evident, Randy, is the quickness of this Evergreen team. They are a blur early in this game.
Woodring needs some help. He's got Blade Walker. Walker's going to get that inside. That was deflected, but back to Walker. Gets it up on top for Woodring. He'll hold, reset the offense into the corner. Now, what's worked is getting it inside to Dunbar. This time it's going to be ripped away from him.
Now, it's Ruppel that came down to dig it out. Learned after 2 easy lay-ins, going to take that third one away.
Jude Gibbons with the basketball now. Gibbons looking inside, can't find anything. Get that high post pass, good kick out. A Brasher in the baseline is double teamed. Kick out comes back out for Reinhard to get it inside. Brasher with it once again, a little too strong as he hits it off the side of the backboard. Two white jerseys nearly collide at getting the rebound.
It looked like Brasher kind of got lost where he was at. Just go up strong and hit the top corner of the square, you score.
Walker with a dump down underneath. Dunbar's got to get the kick out. It looked like that was going for the corner. The no-look pass to get it inside. Walker's going to draw the foul, and we will see Blade Walker shoot a couple of free throws.
Yeah, watch Blade Walker right there. Kind of slice in between that defense. Draws the foul. Jerry Kiefer got to be excited of where their shots are coming from. Everything from 8 feet and in.
So Walker with a couple of opportunities will knock down the first one. As that Delta foul, I believe, whistled on Justin Ruppel. See, the board had the flash the number up, took it down. Ruppel has one, and it looks like I can't read who else has a foul for Delta. I believe it's Alex York.
2-2-1 now, employed by Evergreen. Great decision. You use your quickness and the length. They touch a lot of passes.
York had the kick out as Gibbons will send it around. Brasher with it once again, sends it over the top. Delta trying to go side to side to get it open three. They got a good look, couldn't get it to go. From Reinhard now beating everyone down the floor, and a nice job with the offensive rebound. Leads to the basket by Justin Ruppel.
Yeah, really good job out front by Luke Reinhard. The save of possession for Delta. And how about the big guy, Brasher, seeing the floor. Finds the cutter, Ruppel, with the finish.
Now, Brasher tried to do that a couple of times. First couple of passes was taken away as the Vikings quickly get it inside. Now they send it back out to Woodring. He's going to reset the offense as we're already halfway through the opening quarter on this Precision Ag Services scoreboard. Now Woodring lefty three from the wing. That one's going to be left short. Panthers get it as Reinhard comes up with a miss under the basket. And I wanted to go in transition, but they'll hold up. Wait for everyone else. Here's Gibbons, wing three. That one too strong. And another offensive rebound, second of the night for Delta. And good ball movement under the basket leads to a bucket by John Brasher.
Yeah, Alex York finds the big fella. Big fella affecting the offense for Delta on back-to-back possessions. First with a nice pass, and that time with the finish.
So Panthers trying to get back into this one. Woodring in the paint, gets the kick out, and that back four, Blade Walker to Woodring again. Woodring trying to take on the double team to Kiefer. Kiefer didn't like what he saw for the three, so now Woodring will take his position. Now throws this one over the top. Blade Walker trying to go baseline. Dumps it in again for Dunbar. Dunbar through the double team, muscles it up. It's no good, and finally Brasher's able to secure the rebound.
The second time Ruppel's come down to dig it out of the low post. Big change from early possessions. And a nice answer here. If they get a bucket here, it'll be a nice 6-0 run. It was 8-0 not too long ago.
The Vikings got the first 8. Panthers with the next 4 looking to add to it. A little hush going on here in the big house in the last couple of minutes. York gets the kick out. Here's Ruppel, his wing three. That one well off the mark. Good anticipation by the Vikings. Riley Dunbar realized it, headed for that corner to come up with a miss.
That's a shame for Delta because really the best ball movement of the night.
Trying to go inside, a little no-look pass, and we will see some more free throws. So, did they say Drew Gillen?
They sure did.
I have Drew Gillen at number 22. Apparently he's in 34 tonight.
Hey, you and I were kind of looking at each other, surveying that roster, like, I don't have a 34.
So Drew Gillen will miss the first free throw. PA announcer Joe Blystone would never get anything wrong.
No, he's solid.
Gillen will miss them both, and the fight for the rebound, they're going to call that Evergreen basketball. So Walker will inbound under their own basket. Vikings catch a break here. 2:39 left to go, opening quarter. This one comes in top of the key. Now Eli Kiefer with it. Fires it in quickly again to Dunbar. Turnaround doesn't go as he hits that one off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, much better job on Dunbar here of late as he got the first 2 baskets of this game.
York sends this over the top, and that one is going to go out of bounds as Justin Ruppel unable to hang on to it.
Well, drive Matt Brighton a little bit batty on that. Just a careless pass. No need to make it from that far away. Just carry it over.
We've been stuck at 8-4 now for a couple of minutes here on our Precision Ag Services scoreboard. Kiefer now from the baseline pulls up. Someone got a hand on that one. Ends up being a good pass inside. Dunbar just unable to finish, and the Panthers catch a break, come away with a basketball.
Yeah, it's point-blank range for Dunbar. Got to hit the bunny when you have it.
Ruppel at the wing, sends it over to Gibbons, back to Ruppel. Ruppel draws the double with the fake of the three. Has it again. Trying to go over the top. Instead, it comes over to Gibbons as they reverse it around to Reinhard. Reinhard trying to get inside. Now Ruppel again with that fake. Steps into the paint. That one's swatted away as Walker gets another one. Now into the corners. Reinhard, he'll take that three. That one's going to be no good. Long rebound comes out to the Vikings. They want to push with Kiefer. Kiefer going to the basket, lays it up, can't get it to go. Putback doesn't go. Third effort leads to a foul, and the Vikings are going to have a chance at a three-point play.
Drew Gillen just digging and digging. So many misses inside, but it doesn't matter. When Drew goes up and gets it, how about that, Randy? He turned around before he even went through the hoop because he knew that was going through.
So Gillen with a chance at a three-point play. That Delta foul is going to go on John Brasher, and bad news for the Panthers. That is his second. He will sit down as Walt Hallett IV will now check in. As Gillen unable to get the free throw, so one bugaboo for the Vikings so far. Charity stripe.
Yeah, Walt Hallett, the fourth, when we had them in week 1 against Pettisville, he played some really good minutes for this Delta team, so not a terrible proposition having him on the floor, but still you want to have your big fellow Brasher still out there.
York able to step up, get a step inside the free throw line and knock down the basket. Pulls Panthers back to within 4 here. 10-6, under a minute left to go in our opening quarter.
I would say this pace is in favor for Delta. 10-6, slow, methodic possessions. They don't want this to be an up-and-down game.
Kiefer, the no-look pass inside. Now Dunbar caught under the basket. That one was deflected. Tried to go with a reverse layup. Tried to get the foul as well. Couldn't get it. Now the Panthers will have an opportunity here in the final 30 seconds to make this a one-possession game.
Yeah, still tough to take care of the basketball for that long, but Evergreen sitting in that zone will make it a little bit easier for them.
Send it over the top. Gibbons gets it back to York. York once again in the paint with an easy look. He's got back-to-back baskets for Delta.
No, that's always the weak spot of a 2-3, right? Foul line extended. Didn't try to do too much with it. Had to open jumper, didn't bury it.
10-8. Woodring, he'll fire away from deep. Buries the threes. The horn will sound, and that will be the end of our opening quarter. So big bucket for the Vikings. 13-8, they lead Delta after one. We'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
And we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687.
How about the big shot by Tyson Woodring? Looked like it was going to be momentum in the favor of Delta. But nope, situational basketball. Nobody comes out on you as the clock's running down. Go ahead and bury the three. Tyson, big time.
Huge opportunity after Delta cut it to 2. Back to 2 it goes now as Luke Reinhard able to open up the second with a big three-pointer.
Averages 34% from behind the arc, 100% that time. Big-time shooter.
Back to 13-11. Again, our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Precision Ag Services in Waseon. Precision Ag Services provides agronomic consulting for Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Over 35 years of industry experience. Call Josh Beaverson at 419-490-8129 or visit useprecisionag.com for more information.
And how about Justin Ruppel again, digging out a post entry, coming up with the steal.
Evergreen got those first 2 baskets rather easily in the paint, and everything's been a little bit more difficult since then.
It sure has, and look at, they're doing it without Brasher as well. So it's just scrappiness of guys like Ruppel going down and helping out.
Gibbons, he'll get the floater into the paint as he hits that, and I do believe we are now tied.
Yeah, great answer by Delta.
Evergreen trying to get a basket in the other end as they go inside to Dunbar. And you see the replay here. That one's just a little too strong, and it tipped out of bounds off of Hunter Vakulik.
Got to be frustrating for Dunbar. Got off to such a fast start, but he's got to get his eyes back up first. You saw his eyes were trailing his shot. You got to see where you're shooting.
Now trying to hold his ground was Dunbar, and had the startled look on his face. We take a look at the replays. He's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, Walter Hallett, the 4th. Smart move right there, digging out with his lower body and causing a foul and getting the face of dismay from the Evergreen faithful.
At the line is Hallett. First one's going to be no good. 13 all here, 6:34 left to go before we get to halftime. So we open up NWOhio boys basketball play here on a Thursday night as the second one rattles around, and the rare visitor. Is it visiting cooking if it's home cooking?
He got the nice roll.
Yeah, well, that comes with the cooking. Pass to the corner is going to be thrown away.
Yeah, just a little bit too cute, right? No reason why Walker can't come down with this pass and then hit the cutter. They tried to hit the cutter before coming down with it. Defense had already collapsed. Take your time. Too many turnovers early in this game for Evergreen.
So Panthers with the lead, trying to extend it here. 6:20 left to play in our first half. They continue against that Evergreen zone, just work side to side. Here's the lob inside York. York had a couple. Now the kick out. Here's Gibbons trying to bank that one in a little too strong. Offensive rebound is blocked. Oh, fadeaway inside. Can't go as well as the Panthers try to avoid a little bit of contact. Now in transition, Kiefer with a pull-up 3. That one's going to be no good. As the rebound pulled down, Reinhard, Luke Reinhard, trying to keep his dribble and his balance. It's it out to Hallett. Hallett with the fake, realized he still had his dribble and goes right to the basket and scores.
Walter Hallett, the 4th, telling 1, 2, and 3, I'm better in basketball than you.
3's also the number of points that he has tonight. It's also the Delta lead, 16-13 here, 5.5 minutes left to play before halftime. Kiefer going baseline, tough shot, doesn't go, but the offensive rebound at the right spot is going to be Riley Dunbar. Although Eli will tell you that was a pass the entire
tomorrow
way.
when they're watching film, Dad,
That's
coach,
right.
that was
right.
that was a pass all the way.
I have 5 assists a game. It's because I'm that good. That was a pass. Panthers with it now, still holding on to that 1-point lead. There's a little wraparound pass. That one's going to be knocked out of the hands of Hallett and out of bounds.
Now watch how quick Delta is moving the basketball. Moving the eyes, and this is a subtle little ball fake. Oh, great inbound there, dialed up by Matt Brighton. The student is showing the master how to do it.
York now with 3 baskets. He's got 6. Now the buzz around the community and what was stated before the season began was that Jerry Kiefer plans on retiring at the end of this season, with his son being a senior. As Eli gets into the paint, trying to get the runner. Not a good shooting night for him. Can't get that to go, but luckily he's got Riley Dunbar as a teammate who cleans a lot of things up.
Riley Dunbar, he's a smart post player, just hangs out around the basket. Hey guys, go ahead and miss shots. I'll clean it up and finish.
Dunbar, who had successful seasons in both football and soccer in the fall, trying to figure out a post-high school sports career. He's going to fight to hold on to the basketball. This one's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Dunbar, so the Panthers will keep it.
Yeah, I'm not sure Matt Brighton's going to be happy with Luke Reinhardt shooting from about 26. If your last name is Curry, go ahead. Otherwise, let's improve our shot.
Panthers to inbound here. 4:02 left to play before halftime. Had Hallett with the pivot coming all the way around and scoring.
Oh, he has given them a big-time lift. Just a smart player.
He's got 5 as Delta continues to lead this one. Woodring, top of the key, gets it over to Kiefer. Kiefer's double team, so he wants to go inside. Gillen with it, gets the kick out. Woodring trying to get that wraparound pass, does get it inside. Tough shot in traffic, but it goes as Blade Walker gets his first field goal of the night.
Yeah, great find by Tyson Woodring, sees the whole floor. Evergreen needed a basket in a worse way.
Vikings have this one down to a point, 20-19. And it looks like they might be changing up their defense a little bit to a little man-to-man, and the Panthers want to take a timeout. So that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Brian Ford. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. Our game tonight also brought to you by Main Stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio. With quality Marathon gas, Main Stop is proud to support our communities. For fast, friendly service, your first stop should be Main Stop. And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Oh, that's a lot to get into the commercial.
He did a good job, though.
I need a timeout.
Flawless reads.
So, thankfully, we have some old family friends hanging out who are more than happy to fill in if I run out of gas.
I think you'll be fine, but it is good to know.
We're going to try something new. 6 games in 4 days. So all of us between high school and college commitments are going to be kind of worn down here in January. Tough shot in traffic. Trying to turn up was Blade Walker to face the basket. Left that one a little short, and the Panthers bring this into the front court.
Well, that's that time of year to get as many games in as you can, because you know July will be here before you know it.
That's right. And we'll be wishing to have something to do.
Back to 2-3, and Walter Hallett, the 4th again, delivers in the low post.
Take a look at this one. Yeah, got his defender pinned to see who it was that slid down. I believe that was Gillen. And a huge opportunity here for the Panthers.
Just a fundamentally sound basketball player and smart. Doesn't do anything that's out of character. And how about that, Randy? The finish with the left hand as he walled it off.
So the extra break done for Riley Dunbar, so he's going to quickly get right back into the lineup. So Hallett with an opportunity to extend 3-point lead and make a 3-point play. Can't get that in. And Dunbar, who again comes in at about 7 rebounds a night, gets that one.
Oh, he went up high to get that one. Young man's got some lift.
Kiefer trying to get to the basket, wanted to kiss that one off the glass, couldn't get it to go. So he'll step back, fire away from 20 feet. That one doesn't go as well. And a nice job by York slicing in to come away with a rebound.
Yeah, Eli Kiefer struggling. Just needs to get a layup and get his offensive game going.
Here's York from the low block. That one's just going to be ripped away. We saw the Vikings do that a couple of possessions early on. Kiefer is going to take on 3 defenders, switch his hands, and Eli Kiefer, the leading scorer for the Vikings at 19 a game, gets into the scoring column here with 1:50 to go before halftime.
Yeah, you can see he's a little more comfortable in the open court, isn't he? He can score off the move. That time to split 3 defenders. Goes up with a left hand, little burst by Eli Kiefer.
Rupel trying to go baseline now against those tall trees, has to get rid of the basketball. Gets it out to Gibbons. Gibbons will hit the runner in the lane. That one doesn't go. Ball's going to head out of bounds. Vikings will get it with 1:27 to go before halftime as the Delta faithful didn't agree with that call.
Yeah, the official looked like he was a little confused on it. Might have been able to ask for some help, but called it, and it's going to be Evergreen's basketball.
Woodring with this one comes between the circles. Bullet pass comes inside as they go inside out with Kiefer. Let's fly from deep. Doesn't go, but the backside rebound grabbed as Troy Mans has entered for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a fear of coaches when you're running a zone defense. That weak side rebound, and Evergreen took advantage of it. Got to check out on the low block opposite side of the shot.
Gillen top, out to Mans. Mans from the wing hits the three-pointer.
Release, rotation, and splash. A little bit of a run now recapture the lead for Evergreen.
Looking inside, here's a kicked ball, or more accurately, one thrown off the foot. Stops our play. Mans was pretty successful with that shot when these two met back before Christmas.
See, I think they should change that rule, right? If you kick it intentionally, yeah, go ahead and blow the whistle. But if someone throws it off your foot, you didn't do anything. That was a bad pass. Why reward them?
Doesn't the word kick usually, and I know you're not a soccer guy, but doesn't the word kick usually mean that the foot come up off the ground?
Yeah, it does, right? Yeah. What do we call that? A stand?
I guess. No, I'm with you. I've said that for years. Here's corner three, Reinhardt. That one's going to be a little too strong. Nice job, Kiefer. Gets the rebound, leaves this one ahead. Dunbar puts it right up and in.
How about the big fella running the floor? Great first half for Dunbar, but Eli Kiefer, one of his 6 assists a game he averages. Great find to get the big guy in a move.
The Vikings trying to force the turnover, get it to Rupel. Rupel from the baseline. That one floats in with 9 seconds to go before halftime. As the Vikings going to use that speed, bring the ball into the front court. Gillen gets it with under a second to go.
I'm not sure how he got that shot off, Randy. He was losing it on the way up. Got his right hand behind it. And a good answer by Evergreen in the closing minutes of this half. You're going to see it right here. Keeper on the move, finds Dunbar. Great pass. Dunbar goes up with an easy smooch off the window.
28-24 at the half. Vikings with a 4-point lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the second half for you when we return on NWOhio.live. In Millbury. Our broadcast tonight also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. And our game today brought to you by the Vaughn Family Sports Barn. Year-round indoor sports facility in Delta. The Vaughn Family Sports Barn is owned by Bill Vaughn, longtime Delta baseball basketball coach and supporter, currently keeping the scorebook tonight, a guy that I've known for a very long time. You can check out the Vaughn Family Sports Barn on Facebook or give Bill a call, 419-583-6235.
That's my favorite kind of barn, a sports barn, right?
I've actually been, my nephews up. There's Bill, the young man to the right. Bill's been coach Delta since I've been in this business 23-ish years ago.
To his right, Rusty Carr, Evergreen legend right there.
New school board member here at Evergreen.
Good for Rusty.
So a couple of gentlemen have seen quite a bit of few things. Yeah, if you've never been to the Vaughn Family Sports Barn, so he converted one of his old barns, 3 indoor batting cages.
Nice.
As an instructional area that's all turfed, and there's plenty of room, just about anything. I know there's some I know I believe Delta had a lineman camp earlier.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, the lineman camp was there at the Vaughn Family Sports Barn.
Yeah, last summer.
I know there's some wedding parties. You know, you can move some of the stuff, set up tables and chairs. Nice little indoor facility. So
that'd be great. Have a reception and then turn on the batting
heck
machines
yeah.
afterwards.
So I took the World Tag Team Champs there on a rainy Saturday when they were up this summer.
That's a good time.
So I want to thank them for Bill for hopping in, being a sponsor for today. The Vikings try to open with a basket to begin the second half. This one's going to roll all the way around, go out of bounds. Second opportunity, no good as well. But the Vikings are going to get it back one more time.
Now, Drew Gillen has just been one of those guys that has been a problem for Delta underneath the boards. Kept that one alive again after the point-blank miss by Riley Dunbar.
Gillen trying to get this into the corner. Walker's got it. He's going to kick it back out now. Woodring's going to reset the offense for the Vikings. Holding on to this 4-point lead on our scoreboard tonight, brought to you by Precision Ag Services.
Yeah, Evergreen running it. Eli Kiefer from baseline to baseline.
Kiefer's got the kick out for Walker. His mid-range jumper off the wing doesn't go. And the Panthers on the third try come up with a basketball.
Yeah, Delta really dodged a bullet on that possession. Some really good looks by Evergreen.
In the corner, Reinhardt gets it out to York. Here's the kick out, Rupel. Justin Rupel fire away the 3, try to bank that in. York fighting for the rebound, comes away as both teams with an offensive rebound here to begin the second half.
Yeah, York has done so many game-winning plays in this one. Gets another rebound that time and has the wherewithal to kick it back out. Steals a possession for Delta.
Rupel again at the wing, thought about stepping into that 3. Fires at top of the key for Reinhardt. Once again, Miles, it's gotten just quiet in here.
Now, Brasher needs to flash high when the ball is at the top of the key. He's kind of hiding out on that low block.
There's York. Now he finds Brasher under the basket, and he's able to put it up and in.
That's how they dissected it a couple times in the first half. A great job by York on the fine follow again.
Brasher now with 4 as the lead has shrunk to 2. We've already gone through about 1:45 of this third quarter. Woodring tried to spin, lost the handle. Now Kiefer will come and get the basketball. Eli Kiefer off the wing, around traffic, leaves it inside for Dunbar, and he's able to just roll that off the iron and in.
Now, such a good understanding of where his pieces are. Eli Kiefer breaks down the defense, and Riley Dunbar, the recipient again.
He's now got 12 to lead the Vikings. That leads back to 4. Now wing 3 is going to be up and good, and the Panthers have a big opportunity to try to tie this one.
Yeah, Luke Reinhardt, his second one. Look at the screen set by Ruppel to get Reinhardt free, and then, oh, this isn't roller derby. This is hockey. You can't do that. Easy foul call by the official. You got to let the shooter land. You can't run him over like you're an 18-wheeler.
Now Reinhardt, the second three-pointer he's hit tonight, adds the free throw as well. Big 4-point play, and just like that, we are tied at 30. Walker thought about the 3. Instead, he'll give it right back to Woodring. Gets it to Kiefer. Kiefer back to Blade Walker. That's more his range, getting inside. Muscles away the miss. There's Woodring. The lefty, a nice-looking shot as he scores.
Oh, he is a smooth athlete, isn't he? Just cuts through the lane, hangs in the air, and then the lefty, big smooth.
Woodring now with 7. The Vikings play with the lead once again. Brasher in the corners, double teamed. It's it out. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons in the paint, and he's going to be called for the travel as he drugged the foot on the ball fake.
And you're going to see it right here. Trying to make that pass, but couldn't collect himself too quick enough. That's going to be an easy call for the travel. And it's a shame because Brasher was going to be there for an easy lay-in.
The Vikings trying to add on to their lead. Here's Drew Gillen at the wing. They'll swing it around. Walker with it. Walker going to attack the basket. Brasher able to send that one back. Didn't have to go very far. Walker a little bit out of control. Panthers come away with the basketball.
Yeah, do you get credit for 2 blocks on that one, going up with 2 hands? Thought we were playing some volleyball that time. Brasher goes up and just engulfs it.
The Vikings realized what was coming as the Panthers went side to side. It's no good. Walker gets the miss. And the Vikings this time are going to run into the front court. Kiefer behind the back, crossover, gets it inside. Dunbar able to turn around, try to use the window. It's a little too strong. York with the miss. That almost got a razzle-dazzle.
Oh, almost, but the dribbling of Kiefer should have got one. A little schoolyard.
Kick out is going to be thrown into the front row of the stands, right around where Miles and I were hanging out during the JV game.
I would have shot it.
I know you would have.
That comes to me right there. That's my shooting range. Well, you're talking about how quiet it's been at times in this game. Almost tennis-like at times, isn't it?
It's almost to the point where you're afraid to talk too loud as the Vikings are going to turn this over. Now the Panthers.
The student section is standing up. Just standing up and watching, though. Not very loud.
Took that halftime break. Still a little slow trying to get in here as Brasher's going to lose the handle of this one. Off his lower body and out of bounds, so the Vikings will get it back here with 3:31 left to go in our third quarter. You see the student section there. They're here, but I don't know if they're here. Right?
It's got to be.
That's a teacher saying, right? You know, as a former teacher, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
It's true. Just a glazed look. I tell you who's not giving a glazed look, though, is Riley Dunbar. He has just been dominating all game long in that low box.
A 14 now for him. As that lead is back to 4 at 34-30. As Reinhardt tried to fire a fastball in to Brasher. And now we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving as the officials are going to have to separate the teams.
You wonder if somebody's going to get a technical foul here. Ruppel comes up, doesn't like the fact that he is being shoved on the ground by Drew Gillen, and yeah, you have to, right? A two-hand shove, everybody saw it. The officials go ahead and give the technical. Unfortunate because Ruppel has played so hard. Just one of those moments you can't take back.
So it looks like Tyson Woodring will be the one elected to do the shooting at the line for the Vikings. So that's the first foul assessed against Delta here in the second half. As Woodring will bury the first.
Yeah, good job by the Delta staff bringing Justin Ruppel over to the bench and trying to settle him down. Not a bad kid, just got a little frustrated right there.
Yeah, no, the officials having a conversation about something, trying to determine how many were going to be shot, I guess. Woodring didn't even wait for the ball to go through the cylinder, knew it was good. His confidence.
I think every coach in Northwest Ohio would look at Tyson Woodring and say, I want that young man on my team.
By the way, his dad, who's an assistant coach with the Vikings, a guy that was about 2 years ahead of me in high school here at Evergreen, played with that same sort of confidence. That runs in the family. So good to have the chance to talk to Coach Woody before the game today. Bullet pass again inside. Dunbar was caught between laying it up and dunking it, and instead kind of did the combo, and unfortunately the rim knocked the ball back out of the cylinder, and the Panthers catch a break.
Tough one right there. Wanted to rim rocket, but lost it on the way up, and I'm sure Jerry Kiefer's like, no, layups count as two also.
That's right. The Vikings had a chance to go up by 8. They haven't led by that many in a while. Panthers continuing to hang around here. 2 minutes to go in our third quarter. Ruppel at the wing, trying to drive, gets inside, lost his footing, lost the handle, but the ball goes right to Brasher. That one's no good. Ruppel able to get it back, and this time he will draw the foul.
Yeah, you got to credit Ruppel here. Just continues to fight. A lot of young men, after they got the technical, would have the boo-boo face and just kind of close it down for the rest of the night. But not Justin Ruppel continues to work hard. That was just all scrappiness right there, getting that rebound.
Now they're going to call that on Troy Mans. It's the second whistle on the Vikings, his first, as Ruppel knocks down the first free throw. It's his 5th point tonight.
Walter Hallett, the 4th, just checked back in for Delta. What a great first half he had for the Panthers. Really did a good job keeping him in it.
Ruppel's able to get both free throws. Back to a 4-point game here, 36-32. Our Precision Ag Services scoreboard. New sponsor with us tonight as well. Might see them some more throughout the season. Looking forward to that. I want to thank everyone being a part of our basketball coverage at NWOhio.live. Kiefer thinking about it from the volleyball line. With the same last name as the head coach, does he have an automatic green light?
As long as he makes it. Because if you don't make it, you know Dad's going to be talking to you all night long about it.
So here's one lost on the baseline. You're going to see the pass come right at you, trying to get Woodring. That one was knocked away. A good play defensively made there by Luke Reinhard.
Yeah, smart play. You stretch the defense, that zone out up high. You get some passing lanes through that back door. You know, Reinhardt just had that left hand involved, or else that would have been a Showtime type move by Eli Kiefer.
So we want to tell you that at the end of the night, we got some hardware to give away, some literal hardware. One of that being a nice plaque by Hit Trophy for our player of the game. See Hit Trophy in Archbold for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at a low-cost price. That's Hit Trophy in Archbold. We also want to thank all of our sponsors, including H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. He does that quickly as the ball is inbounded and we're back underway.
Yeah, smart play by Tyler Ruppel. Opportunity to get a run in, but that is not what Delta wants to do here tonight. So he pulls it up, brings the offense back out. Let's make Evergreen work on the defensive end.
Kiefer nearly had that taken away as Delta first brought that in. Still against that 2-3, trying to find a spot inside. Brasher not quite sure what to do as Ruppel gets the kick out. Reinhard, the wing for three. That one doesn't go. Rebound's tipped. York had it. And then there's some contact. Well, foul coming against the Vikings.
Dunbar just trying to get the rebound. It's going to go into the hands of York, and he contacts him. And kind of a tough foul for Dunbar, just hustling towards it. One of those, you can't do anything about it.
Second foul on Dunbar. It looks like he will sit as Hunter Vakulik will re-enter for the Vikings. Here is Miles' favorite sister.
That's my favorite holiday.
And it looks like a 5-second call is going to be the call here. So the Viking defense steps up. They force the turnover. They'll get it back under a minute to go, and the Vikings have done a really solid job, both end of the opening quarter, end of the half. Don't know if they'll do it here with 40 seconds still to go in this third quarter. Woodring, he'll find Kiefer. Kiefer from the baseline, fadeaway shot doesn't go. Mans had the rebound momentarily, still fights for it, ball still loose, and it's the Panthers that come away with it as Ruppel will have it.
Yeah, key 20 seconds in this basketball game. Delta could cut this down to a one-possession game right before the fourth quarter.
Ruppel at the free throw line, back over to Reinhardt, and give it to Alex York. York that kick out, and that one's going to be taken away as Mans with a steal. 5 seconds to go, finds Woodring. Woodring all the way to the basket, can't get it to go, but he's going to go to the free throw line with 1.5 seconds left.
Yeah, Woodring has done this all night long. Nice little step through, strong enough to go through to contact, and as always, keep your eyes on the rim to see if it goes in. Well, he is a quick athlete.
Maybe the Euro +1, but the free throw spins out.
Around the world on that one. Usually those go down.
Woodring will get one more toss here. That one out as well. So Evergreen unable to cash in, and that's how our third quarter will end. 36-32. Vikings will take a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter, and we'll have it for you after this here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
And our game tonight brought to you by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. 36-32. We head here to quarter number 4. Big blocky at center court. The newest addition here. Refurbished floor. Still, some of us, the new Evergreen High School that's now nearing 25 years old. Panthers with the basketball here as we begin the fourth quarter.
You're trying to stretch that zone up to give yourself passing lanes. They're pretty well done by Delta. Now Evergreen has condensed it again.
And we see both Tyler and Justin Ruppel on the floor for the Panthers, and we're going to get a foul here early on.
Yeah, a little bit of the left leg sliding there, and it's going to be enough to get the foul. Eli Kiefer gets whistled.
Inbound's going to come into York. York past the free throw line, back out to Justin Ruppel, back to York. York once sends this over the top to Gibbons. To Ruppel. Justin Ruppel's going to lose the handle. It's out of bounds. It's going to be off Ruppel, and the Vikings are going to force the turnover.
Delta been their own worst enemy in moments like that. Every time they get like around 4 or below, they turn it over, and Evergreen is able to keep the lead.
So So the Vikings with this one, up by 4. Trying to open with a win in the NWOAL. There is the move inside as Riley Dunbar from Kiefer decided against the rim rocker that time, went with the more easier finger roll to get the bucket.
Jerry Kiefer was clapping approval. Smart decision, go up and just take the easy two. No style points on that one.
That's right, Vikings up by a half dozen now, 38-32. Tyler Ruppel's going to have this one knocked away. As Eli Kiefer had it momentarily, but the Panthers able to beat everyone down. Now both teams need a little help for the guys to get up as we play 5-on-5 back on Delta's end. Waiting for York. York with the kick out. As Ruppel goes baseline, can't get that one to go. And Drew Gillen away with a miss. Now here come the Vikings in transition to Kiefer, who's able to get the layup.
Great pass on the streaking Kiefer. And smart play, goes to the opposite side of the rim, hangs in the air. Little smooch to convert.
Pushes that lead back to 8. Vikings continue with the active hands inside. Now a blocking call. Let's see if this is in the act of shooting.
I thought maybe Walter Hallett IV had traveled. Oh, he was very creative with the steps, but maybe it was because the contact. They're going to say it was on the floor, though.
Is the third on Dunbar. Now off the inbounders, Luke Reinhardt for 3. Top of the key, Mans with the rebound. As the Vikings look to push once again. Apparently they just want to come out and test the stamina of the Panthers. 3's no good, but how about following your own shot by Troy Mans as he gets the bucket, and Delta wants to take a timeout. So 42-32 now. 5:40 to go left in this one. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Precision Ag Services in Wauseon. Precision Ag Services provides agronomic consulting for Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. They have over 35 years of industry experience. Call Josh Beaverson at 419-490-8129 or visit useprecisionag.com for more information. Our game tonight also brought to you by the Main Stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio. With quality Marathon gas, Main Stop is proud to support our community. For fast, friendly service, your first stop should be Main Stop. And our game brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol, easy for me to say, 419-297-1004, or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
Nice job, buddy.
Whew.
That was a lot.
We're going to get a partner who can help read some of those, I think, next year.
I'm amazing at reads. Good timeout by Matt Brighton. Right there, getting the timeout, a 10-point lead. Delta definitely snacking on some danger here.
Devil's Advocate, a sampling of your radio show Saturday mornings will say otherwise.
I've gotten much better, my friend. Tell me I was going to have to read to do that show.
Ruppel into the paint. Yeah, no one said reading is involved with radio. What is that? There's that break again. Vikings trying to finish, and layup's going to roll off the rim as Kiefer left that up for Riley Dunbar. Couldn't finish.
I'm laughing because I see the reaction of Jerry Kiefer on that little showtime by his guys, and he's like, no, just take the easy points. That's 4 points we've given up on 2 easy baskets.
Delta's going to throw this away, and they're going to take another quick timeout here, so I get to read some more. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 29133 George Street in beautiful Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. I see you keep looking over. You want to try one? Is that what you keep looking over for?
Look, I just got hooked on Phonics a couple weeks ago. Give me a couple more weeks, I'll be all right.
Off the timeout and the turnover, Vikings with the basketball. They've got themselves a 10-point lead here. 42-32, just under 5 minutes left to play. Woodring gets it out to Mans. They'll swing it around. Gillen's going to have the ball wrap around him, but he's able to get it back. Here's Kiefer going baseline. He's double-teamed. Mans the open man behind him. Send it over the top. Woodring was in the shooter stance when he got it, turned it down. Now out to Kiefer. Kiefer through the paint, turns around, forces one up, doesn't get it to go, but he's going to draw the foul. He'll head back to the free throw line.
Now, this is a veteran move by Eli Kiefer. You see this in the NBA all the time. He forced the contact. Ruppel has no choice but to contact him, and you make it look a little bit worse than what it is, and then you get yourself to the line. And James Harden was always fantastic at that. Remember, he'd just bring the arms up through a defender.
That's right. So here's Kiefer at the line. First one is going to be good. Slow night for the Vikings top scorer. Just 5 points tonight for Kiefer. But more importantly, the Vikings with an 11-point lead on our Precision Ag Services scoreboard. Also, not sure if Dad approves of the stash.
Oh, it's glorious, isn't it?
Kiefer knocks down both free throws. Been about Evergreen's biggest lead of the night now at 12.
And Delta's got to go on a little bit of a run here. You get the feeling that this is going to explode in a hurry.
York trying to get inside. Now Dunbar again's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be the fourth. As you can see on the expression on Dunbar, he's got a little...
all starts by man's gambling. It should have been better served to playing off right there. Don't try to go for that steal.
Being told that might only be his third foul. Scoreboard had 4.
Well, all players will say, I like 3 better than 4 when it comes to fouls.
So York able to get both free throws. He's got 8 points.
Let's see if Evergreen starts to be a little more judicious on the offensive end. And time is their friend.
We still got 4 minutes left to go. Pass is going to be thrown off the leg of a Panther as Kiefer tried to thread the needle going inside as Delta's going to make another change. It looks like Luke Reinhardt's going to check back into the lineup.
I think sometimes these guys forget is that, you know, if you milk the clock for 30 seconds or more on each possession from here, there's only so many possessions left in this ball game, right? In a 10-point margin, that could be a lot of distance between you and an opponent.
So here's Kiefer with the basketball. Come out now. We see a number 25 on the floor for Delta. This is a young man. They called up off the JV game. I recognize that head of hair. Delta doesn't have a 25 on the varsity roster. Let's see if we can put a name to that face. Right now, a little dribbling exhibition being put on. And a deflected ball is going to end up being a foul. And it looks like the Vikings are going to get a couple of free throws out of this.
Well, I like it. They spread the floor. Nobody is going to be able to stay with Tyson Woodring. He is just dribbling around everybody, like you said a couple weeks ago. Like Curly Lemon dribbling around. That's like right. The old Globetrotter, Curly Neal.
Never going to forget that, am I? First free throw is going to be good. So Hunter Vaculek will score for the first time tonight. Make one mistake on TV.
That was Tyson Bauer that committed to foul the freshman who had just checked in for Delta.
Second one's going to be no good. We're going to get a whistle, and looks like the Vikings might get another opportunity here.
A little bit of a lane violation. That will draw the ire of Matt Brighton as he has that frustrated look over on the Delta bench.
The Vikings wanted to make a change as Blade Walker got to the table a little late off the missed free throw. Gillen had it as second opportunities, no good. Panthers come away with it. Still with a chance here, down 11, but they've run a minute down here. So we're down to just over 3 to play on our Precision Ag Services scoreboard.
Now, got to go quick if you're Delta. Time is of the essence.
Bauer will get a pass into the corner. Now to Ruppel, and Ruppel with a good look. So Justin Ruppel now with 8.
Now what's Delta going to do to get Evergreen to turn it over? Got to get some steals and convert them quickly.
Lead back to single digits. Kiefer, pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good.
Well, these backcourt mates for Evergreen, so quick. How do you stop them in the open floor?
Evergreen pushes that lead back to double digits. Now a little one-on-one here between Rupel and Kiefer as they go back and forth. Rupel now with 10 as that lead back to 9. Kiefer will bring us into the front court, and the Vikings want to take a timeout. So we can tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by the Vaughn Family Sports Barn, year-round indoor sports facility in Delta. The Vaughn Family Sports Barn is owned by Bill Vaughn, longtime Delta baseball and basketball coach and supporter. You can visit the Vaughn Family Sports Barn on Facebook or call Bill 419-583-6235. And our game tonight brought to you by Hit Trophy and Archbold. We're going to have a nice Player of the Game plaques presented to our Player of the Game, brought to you by Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy and Archbold for all your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at a low-cost price. So 47-38, the Vikings of Evergreen lead this one now. 2:07 left to play. As Evergreen set to inbound the basketball. Kiefer with it in his hands here. We'll see how much time Delta allows Evergreen to run off the clock. Kiefer at the wing, and now he's going to be called for the offensive foul. Kiefer with that offhand, just enough of a push to be whistled for the foul. That is the 4th on Evergreen, so the next one will mean that Delta will be shooting free throws with 1:50 left to play. And now matching call at the other end, as Delta is going to be called for a moving screen, as we'll see Justin Rupel, number 0, trying to step out to help. And now Evergreen will get it back here with 1:48 to play in our Precision Ag Services scoreboard. Kiefer again all the way into the paint, and now we'll get a whistle and a foul and stoppage here with 1:42 left to go. So the Vikings set to inbound under their basket. They'll just shoot it out top of the key for Woodring. Woodring comes top of the key, nearly had it taken away from behind. Now Blade Walker with it right back to Woodring as the Vikings will go to the four-corner offense. Vakulik. And that one taken away as Delta comes away with it, and the Panthers able to finish off with a bucket. Now another steal. And this one is going to be knocked out of bounds, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul. A couple of free throws as Delta's cut this to 7. They have an opportunity now. Luke Reinhardt at the free throw line. First one a little too strong. As Evergreen is going to bring Mans, and it looks like Drew Gillen back into the lineup. Reinhardt is able to split the free throws. Now 47-41, we've got 1 minute left to play. It's gone from 12 to 6, and now Mans is going to be held. And we'll see a couple free throws for Evergreen coming up with 55.5 seconds to go. Here is Troy Mans, the 5'10 sophomore, at the line. He'll have the first one rim out. He'll get one more. Second one's going to be no good. We're going to have a lane violation anyway, so Delta's going to get this. Panthers now with a big opportunity. Have a chance to make this a one-possession game with 50 seconds to play. Reinhardt with the basketball, trying to get it inside. Here's Ruppel. Ruppel's going to get his defender in the air. Can't get it to go. And a big rebound snared by the Vikings. Still in the backcourt. Woodring with it across the timeline. 35 seconds to play. And now a foul coming here with 33.7 to go. Foul on Justin Ruppel. And it looks like he will sit down. They have 4 fouls for him on the scoreboard. The first one rims out for Woodring. As that one was about halfway down, comes up. Now he'll have one more. And he's able to bury that one. So Woodring able to split the pair. And now we'll have a timeout here. 33.7 seconds to go. We'll take a quick timeout here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
33.7 seconds left to play in this one. 48-41. Evergreen just got one free throw out of Tyson Woodring, so Delta with a basketball. The Vikings still have 3 timeouts. Delta down to 1 as this one brought into the front court. Not sure, again, 25 not on the roster. Believe that to be, as I take a look, Derek Sargent Jr. It's a corner 3. That's going to be good for the Panthers. And it looks like they are going to use their final timeout. So Tyler Ruppel with a big 3-pointer. And now 48-44. 17 seconds left. We'll see what Miles has to say as he's gone down to the floor.
Look, if you're Jerry Keefe, guys, just make your free throws, right? Take care of the basketball first and foremost. You're going to have to get fouled. Make your free throws. You're going to win this basketball game. It's still a 2-possession game with 17 left.
And that is going to be the key. The Vikings are going to get some more free throws, you would imagine. Woodring just went 1 for 2 the last trip. But a big 3-pointer hit in the corner.
A lot of things still have to go right for Delta to steal this basketball game. Remind your guys that in the timeout. Just relax. Take care of the basketball.
Panthers break their huddle. Their student section still fired up, trying to get a come-from-behind win as we start NWOhio boys basketball play. So the Vikings do have to go the length of the floor. They will be able to run the baseline as Blade Walker will do the inbounding. Vikings with a lead, 17 seconds to play. Have 3 timeouts left. They'll get it into Kiefer. Kiefer is going to be fouled almost immediately, so we'll walk to the other end of the floor, shoot a couple of free throws now with 16 seconds left. Kiefer with 8 points tonight. Have an opportunity at more. First one off the rim as the struggles continue from the charity stripe. Second one is airborne. That one is no good. Rebound is fought for. Delta with it. Panthers come away with the basketball. This one's going to go out of bounds as it's knocked away from our unidentifiable Delta player. He's had quite a bit of action here in the fourth quarter. Now 8.5 seconds to play. And we'll see if we can get Miles with us once again as he's gone down to the floor. If you're an Evergreen partner, at what point do you just kind of let them score? Maybe you want the ball back in your hands to run out the final few seconds.
Well, here's the thing, right? Delta out of timeouts, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah, out of timeout. So they're going to have to get a steal in a hurry. So they got to get a bucket fast. If you're Evergreen, go ahead, let them get the ball in and harass them a little bit. The clock is in your favor. Let it dribble out. It's still a two-possession game. Don't get worried about fouling a two-point shooter. But what you can't do, Randy, don't foul a three-point shooter.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. Everyone down there is amazed that he gets. Why does Miles get the courtside seat to watch? Everyone's amazed at how television works here. A 48-44. But yeah, I'm with you, Miles. If you're Evergreen, you get 5 seconds to inbound. Don't you just you give them a couple seconds? Is there a difference if you win by 2 or win by 4?
No, win is a win, right? You just want to get out of this gym with your first win of the league season.
That's right. Can't win them all if you don't win the first. So Delta will inbound. They're going to get it in. Trying to get something quickly. York with it at the elbow. It's going to get it inside. This ball's knocked away. Evergreen's going to have it. We're going to have a foul with 1.5 to play. And I think a little bit of an issue on a recognition for Delta. Miles, you mentioned it earlier, talking about game situation, especially at the end of the half. And Delta just didn't realize what they had to work with there.
Sometimes you just got to put your and just attack it. If you draw the defense, maybe kick it back out for a 3, but 4-point margin, just too much for Delta to overcome there.
So here is Riley Dunbar, and he's able to knock down the first free throw that he'll get. So Dunbar will lead the Vikings tonight. He's got 17. He's going to try to extend this lead with 1.5 seconds to play, and he will. So Delta will inbound. Three-quarter court shot is going to be off the backboard, and that is going to do it. So the final tonight here at Evergreen, we'll see the Vikings come away with a big win to kick off NWOhio play as they knock off the Delta Panthers tonight 50-44. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Our Miles Holiday will catch up with tonight's player of the game when we come back here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
And back with you here as we wrap things up from Evergreen. The Vikings come away with a big win, 50-44. Start NWOhio playoff with a win. Also sweep one of their rivals this season in the Delta Panthers. A big reason for the win tonight is the young man down on the floor standing next to our Miles Holiday.
Yeah, Riley, this was a heck of a battle. They gave you guys everything you could. How were you able to get the win here?
Honestly, I think it's team chemistry. I think the way our team plays together is just is out of this world. Is how tight knit our team is. Makes it unlike no other. And I feel like with these tight games, we're able to come up on top. And early on in the season, we had a couple of tough losses. In the end, and I feel like we had to fight through and fight through adversity and get to win.
You led the way with 18 points. A lot of them came from inside the point, especially early in this game. Was that part of the design, game plan-wise, to get you involved?
It's always, the design to get the big guy involved. But initially, tonight, you just, things click and, points after points, add up. And, sometimes you get your rhythm and then points just, stack on top of each other. But, yeah, I think I had a pretty good game tonight.
This was a really good win, a gritty one. Is it one of those things that you want to make everybody in the NWOhio aware that you guys are out to win the league again this year?
Absolutely. We have 5 out of 5 of our starters are seniors, and I feel like, we want to win, and, we're going to do everything it takes to, win, and, league play comes, and, I think our coach is going to get us ready for league play, and, we'll see where it goes from here.
All right, now you tried to dunk a couple times, all right? Normally we have a half-court shot at the end. Now, if you don't want to take the half-court shot and you want to throw this thing down, we'll let you do that. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, here we go. You going to name this dunk? What are you going to call it?
I don't have a name for it.
All right, here we go. Riley Dunbar. Finally, he gets it, Randy. A little rim rock. Congratulations. It's your ball, buddy. Riley Dunbar, our player of the game.
He was going to give the ball back. Well, that was awfully nice. Nice look at that. Once again, as the Vikings able to get a big win, 50-44. They knock off Delta. They're going to start NWOhio play off with a win, so the Vikings will improve to 8-2 as they go to 1-0 in NWOhio play. Delta's going to fall to 6-4 and 0-1. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible. Starts with Dylan Hendricks, the athletic director here at Evergreen High School, and might shock you to find out, someone I've known since he was about 13 years old. I know, everyone's surprised. There's a lot of that going around here in this building tonight. Want to thank Curtis for the work on the camera. I know he had a long trip out here to Evergreen, as did our producer and director, Ken Reeker. So again, 50-44, Evergreen gets the win over Delta. For my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.